Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Daniels. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hauser. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, ECU. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game. You go back and you look at that. Man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it away, find your check down. Find the running back out of the backfield and get some positive yards.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a grab at the 10. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
SMU 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Get set.
On the move. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
East Carolina, 7. SMU, 0.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking down the middle. Working on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
7, SMU 3.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, they did bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
3rd down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Pirates look to do some damage in the red zone. On the move. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
East Carolina.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
On the set.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Fire.
They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Got it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hauser. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Give to the single back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means.
And he'll finish push the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Slings it. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup for 15.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Harris. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the run, now to throw. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design legs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, East Carolina 24, SMU 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Jennings. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
It's second down.
Offense working from the pistol. Smith takes the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Barges ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, SMU.
SMU. Number 12.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires left. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver to create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The short hands, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
And now on second down for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mustangs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Carolina sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And the incompletion brings up a second down.
42 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Hauser. He's got the back in the middle.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this play place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
Just an extra point away from a tie ball game right before the half. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime.
With the score all time.
First and 10 coming up. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, SMU. They strike first here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Using his legs, it's Harris. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, that dude tackles a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Finds his man. It's Kelly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Unloads it left. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.